Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Today is Sunday, July 27th of 2025. So happy Sunday to you guys. Hopefully it's a grand day wherever you are. And you're having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. But yeah, hopefully it's a good Sunday. Today is actually a portal. As I was writing the date, is 727. So that is a portal as well. It's a lot of different portals that I've been noticing as I do my messages, and it's not planned, but hopefully I don't forget to look up this number. Yeah, let me go ahead and look it up too. As I'm pulling up the 727 number, I also want to put my disclaimers out. I am not a psychic. I am just a messenger here to provide the purest love and light from the Most High Creator and my spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love energy possible. Therefore, we remove any dark entities, dark energies, evil eye vibes, evil eye vibers, negativity from this space. We keep it divinely protected in the love, light, and glow of the Most High Creator and our ancestors, and our archangel team, and the Most High Creator. This is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life. So that never is the case. I'm just going with the flow of the energy in this moment, time, and space. So use your discernment, your free will, and your intuition are also factors, regardless of this message or a collective message you may receive. But if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, don't force it. Don't eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. And I may not be the reader for you, and that is a-okay with me. I might not be everybody's vibe, so I get it. Find the reader best for you, okay? But thank you guys so much for always being here, for the support and the love. Can always thumbs it up. It does help circulate it, get it out to whoever may need it. And this is a non-judgment zone. We do not judge this way. No, no, no. This is an uplifting zone, a clarity zone, a zen zone, a free zone, an open-minded zone for this journey, you know, to relate to each other. Oh my gosh, I just realized there was an email, like 2 emails I need to reply to. Hello to both of you. You guys will get a reply. I just thought about that. Sometimes I start and then my brain gets distracted. So I apologize. I will be sending out emails to you guys. Thank you guys so much for the confirmations with the emails, because that helps me just verify that, okay, the Most High Creator, I'm connecting and people are resonating. And if it's helpful, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here to do. So thank you guys. We're going to dive in to a message. And again, you can always email me if you need to get in touch. I know Patreon was something that I was pushing, which I still am, okay? I had like not as many emails about it, but I still have it, okay? So I am going to I had some words of encouragement from one of you guys, and you know who you are. So I've been kind of thinking about how to approach it since then. So I do also have to reply back to your email. So if you are watching this, that will be also in the email, okay? Anywho, let's get into the business of the energies that I've been receiving. Yo, let's just say this. This reading right here. This reading right here, oh my God. No, this reading seriously is, when did I get this? On the 24th. So 7/24, which was Thursday. I heard your villain era is revealing the villains, like the real villains. Ain't that cray cray? So your villain era is revealing the real villains. Yo, 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 yo. So yeah, when I heard that, I was like, what? Like, yo, this message, if look, 4:54 or 4:55 on the timer, This message is going to be a little deep, possibly. So I thought I was going to do a reading that day, but it didn't turn out that way. So I'm happy that I wrote it down, though, because I was like, okay, I know I heard something that was like a deep message. And yesterday it came back to me. So I was like, okay, cool. And then this morning when I woke up, it came back to me. I was like, this message is going to get deep. So then I saw 1:23. So basically, yeah, 1:23 p.m. So that's 123. I saw that today. So 7:24 again. Your villain era is revealing the real villains. Or it says the villains, but it is. The real villains are coming out. So when we say villain era, what is that? Villain era is when people think that you're a villain in their story. So in your situation, Divine Collective, you may appear as a villain to people who can no longer utilize your resources, your time, your efforts, your support, your encouragement, your energy, your currency, even your stability. When people can no longer manipulate, torment, guilt trip, blame, what is the other word I'm looking for? Have like really kind of gaslight you, even ghost you. There's another word. Walk over you, basically. Like when people can no longer walk over you, trip you up, like dominate you, control how you operate, like walking on eggshells around these people or this individual. When people can no longer do that, when people can no longer be a villain to you, when they can no longer villainize or make you feel like it's your fault and they're the victim, because a lot of villains like to point the finger like you're the victim, or it's the reason why they've turned this way due to something that you did. In some cases, okay, that's a whole nother story. But in this particular realm here of this message, this particular person or individual could have been a villain to you in the dirtiest ways, in the most manipulative ways, in hurtful ways. I think hurt was what I was really, the word I was looking for earlier, but very hurtful to you. And you still give and love and you nurture this person. Then I heard when this person utilizes you, basically they utilize your benefits. Like you're the insurance package for them to, in order to have health care, they need your insurance. So you insured care to this person. Even when you do all that, this person can still take you for granted, can still lie to you, can still give you false hopes or wearing a false mask. You got people out here literally have been wearing false masks and acting like you're a villain to them. No. Your villain era, okay, of releasing this from your life. Oh, now you seem like the villain, Divine Collective. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you stop allowing someone to villainize you, but then make it seem like they're the victim? That's just wrong of you. At least that's what this person thinks. This person thinks that that's wrong of you, to make it seem like you're the victim because they villainized you, when they are actually the villain, who you were their victim. Like you were their next victim of choice. They wanted you. They wanted to, again, you were their victim to get an insurance policy. You know how some people like to unalive people just to get that insurance check? It's pretty much what this person's goal or thought was of you, but they didn't necessarily have to unalive you in the physical. What they did was unalive your I'm hearing like spiritual eye, because you're very spiritually in tune, very, very highly in tune with you in the frequency of a lot. You might not speak on it. You might not always understand what's happening in the moment. You might not always know that you're going through something until after it happens. But your spiritual, you might not even realize your spiritual quality and the magnitude of what you are here to do in your spiritual walk. You are a highly anointed individual. The ones that are connecting here, again, if it don't resonate, don't ever fit a size 2 shoe if you a size 12. If it don't fit. But if it fits, if you are able to fit a size 2 and you wear a size 12, then it fits like a glove. This is for you, you'll know. But this may not resonate for everybody, okay? And I always say that. In this moment, time, and space, though, and the energy I'm receiving, it is getting real out here. So the fact that you no longer allow that, this person thinks that you are a villain because you chose yourself, because you saved yourself from being the next victim. This person wanted just an insurance check. They didn't necessarily have to unalive you, but they unalived that spiritual eye you had. They was unaliving you by taking your spiritual ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Making you starve. Okay? It's like this person was in your kitchen. We always talk about having a seat at the table. We always talk about you. I think the last reading I had that came up, unprotected energy, which was like, hold on, yeah, Spirit, you did tell me I might have to go back to that card deck, and here we are. Because some decks already called to me. This one did too, I think. Is it this one? No, not this one. Oh, this one. Oh, this one might be calling to me then. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting this card deck, but let me get the other one that I'm thinking about. Where did I put it? I got so many unmarked bags. But yes, the fact that you literally decided to end that victimization, because your spiritual qualities, sorry if I didn't really pick up where I just left off, because I'm trying to find out where that card deck went to. I have no idea. No idea. The weirdest thing, unless it's under, oh, I think I see it. Anyway, now I see it. But anyway, now you see it. So basically what's going on, Divine Collective, is your spiritual eye is, man, I'm hearing like you literally have the capability of seeing and knowing before you even see and know. So the fact that you are no longer allowing this particular person, this individual, to take from you, because this person was taking, yeah, thank you, Spirit, bringing it back, like taking your life source. Again, they didn't have to unalive you, but they unalived that spiritual quality about yourself by being an energy vampire, by draining all the spiritual abundance and your divine inheritance to just be transferred. I'm hearing like the energy transfer. Your energy is your currency, okay? These messages keep coming up. So, oh yeah, the table. Thank you, Spirit. That's why I was getting that card deck. Gotcha. Okay. My spiritual team was like, that's why you was getting that card deck. Let me get the card out, because I know the card I'm looking for. Is it at the bottom of the deck? Let's see. Okay. Could have been finding yourself living in survival mode, because let me see if I can find the card that I'm looking for though. But yeah, you You no longer sit at a table that was draining you, or allow people to sit at your table and eat from your plate. I had a video some months back. You were they thought that you were sitting at their table, but the whole time they were sitting at yours. Meaning, you've been feeding this table food for thought, nourishment, this person, whoever. You've been feeding a company, or however this go for you, all this food for knowledge, spiritual insight, just trueness, fairness, a real individual, like building people up, inspiring with creative endeavors or creative ideas, or traveling the world, or just being real, being open and non-judgmental to people's lives and who they are, or people's backgrounds, people's beliefs. We are all different people. If we all say we agree with everything, that's cray cray, because ain't no everybody gonna agree. Even if there's something that people agree on, there's still a slight difference of why they may agree on it. So you are here always feeding balance and order and honor and realness and rawness and Akashic energy. Like you're like this ancient energy of Akashic knowledge. So when people say they looking for the Akashic records, you like the librarian in that area. You know how you go to a bookstore? I used to work at a bookstore. Loved it. Miss it. Actually miss it sometimes, or really more than I think about. But so when I go into a bookstore, it's just like, whew, feel like home. Being around so many books, that whole history. So when you go, thank you, Spirit. I see what you my spiritual team was like, yeah, and you work there. Wherever we work in our life, it's a part of the journey. I'm telling you that you hold Akashic knowledge like you're the librarian in that particular department of the bookstore, or you own a bookstore of Akashic knowledge, and the people come to you to check the books out, or to get information, to get insight, again seeking you. And when we think about being a reader, you've read up on things, you've read up on a lot of knowledge, you've read up on a lot about the world. You don't even if you don't pick up a book in the physical, your mind already knows, because you're an ancient walking encyclopedia of Akashic knowledge. So when people are looking for Akashic records, they're coming to you, or it's being distributed through you from the Most High Creator. It's going to the source. So those particular bookstores or one-of-a-kind fine shops, you have to go to only this particular location in the world. It's not on every block. It ain't on every news station or TV show. It ain't whatever TV show. But basically, it's not shown everywhere. You're not on display everywhere. However, you're still very known everywhere, because your energy that you put out, the energetic frequency that you possess within, the purity of that is what draws people to you. So these villains that were drawn to you, that can no longer draw blood off of you or unalive you with their toxic energies. I'm hearing, are there Gugu for Gaga? So maybe somebody you was Gugu for Gaga over. Maybe they act like they were Gugu for Gaga for you, but they always showed you something different. They can no longer walk into your kitchen and sit at your table and pretend like they cooked all this food. They can no longer sit at your table and pretend that everybody that's sitting at this table is because of them. Or how can I say this? Because some people, I'm hearing invite only. Invite only. Like you're an invite only kind of person, meaning whoever you invite to sit with you, you're very selective. Versus this person, They do invites only because they want everybody to sit with them. But they want to feel like, oh, this is invite only. I gotta go. This is like, I'm here elite. They want an elite status here. So when they do invite only, it's because they want the elite vibe. When you do invite only, it's because you're selective. You don't care if nobody show up. You just know invite only is a table from one. Well, who's the one? Who you invite? Oh, just myself. And see, it gives you more. Think about this. When you stand out in a crowd, you might not think that you do, but you do. And you stand out when you go to a restaurant. So even if think about a restaurant, if you're with a party of people, even 2 people, you're not really noticeable. You are, but you're not. Okay? Everybody kind of mind their business, or should be. But it's just a lot of people. So you're just focusing on the table that you're at and blah, 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 blah. Now, when one person comes into a restaurant or somewhere with a lot of people and they're sitting alone, yeah, that person may stand out. That's what I'm talking about. That person may stand out because a lot of people don't sit by themselves. No, they don't. People don't sit by themselves in a lot of places. Now, you'll find people, of course, sitting by themselves, but then you notice them sitting by themselves and they stand out. That is you, Divine Collective. Thank you, Spirit. This card, this toxic work environment, this card came out in the other reading I just did, the last one. Everybody behind her is sitting at this table, but she knows it's a toxic work environment. She'd rather sit by herself. You rather sit by yourself. That makes you stand out. So since now you rather sit by yourself and you're not sharing your food at the table, this person or these people can no longer access. No, they no longer have granted access. They have access denied to this kitchen area. This is only for the VIP staff. You can't pass this hallway. Sorry about that. Well, did you need anything before you go? Like, nobody can literally walk through this VIP room or section or hall or elite gateway entry. Like, no. This person had a lot of elite access due to utilizing you and victimizing you because they were a villain to you. But now, since you've denied the access and granted and cut the shit off, oh, you're a villain. You're a villain. You used to be loyal to a fault, Divine Collective. Why are you a villain now? Yo, I'm trying to tell you, you used to be loyal to a fault. See, look. Dang, these cards. See, secret competition. Silent, I'm telling you, used to be loyal to a fault to people with silent competition against you. These villains. See? Why does this energy come up? Hey, I wish I could tell you. I wish I could be the person to be like, you know what? But this is what you're going to hear. You're just going to hear, I don't. Some people are just not satisfied. They're not satisfied with being satisfied. A lot of people out here ain't satisfied with being satisfied. Ain't that cray cray? So the fact that they're not satisfied even with what you got going on. So they rather use it to satisfy themselves. It's kind of like this secret competition or this person. They were satisfied by doing it secretly and silently, but also very loudly to your face with their actions. But see, action speaks louder than words. You were listening to their words, but they were falling on deaf ears. Or you were speaking to them, but they were silent to you. And you probably did most of the speaking with this person, possibly. And or you talked a lot to this person. So they were able to continue to get that exchange of currency because they knew how to victimize you, because they were a real villain with some secret competition. They were like dirty, nasty, mean. I'm hearing, like, I always could hear that movie Mean Girls, But again, sitting at a table. Thank you, Spirit. Because you were sitting at the table. So when you got comfortable, you just probably, okay, don't worry, I got you. So you would get up. While you get up, they're still mingling. They're still talking, ha 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 ha, laughing, blah blah blah. And you're missing out on certain conversations now. So you got to come back. Okay, so what's new? What y'all laughing about? And then you hear bits and pieces, and then you walk back off. Okay, let me go get some more food for y'all, or let me go give y'all some more food for thought. And they're just eating it and sipping on it's a, man, which one is here? Something is your favorite cup of tea. What was it in here? Oh man, this is the same card deck. It was a card in here about something being their favorite cup of tea. But talking about you, I mean, it's kind of like this silent competition did become their favorite cup of tea. So you started to realize you were trusting the wrong people. So you became silent. Thank you, Spirit. Now that you're silent to these people who were in silent competition to you, again, you're a villain now because of it. Okay? Who does that? If you in silent competition to somebody, why are you upset if they are no longer speaking to you? Or why are you upset if they decide to stop it or end it? Oh, okay, I see. You're upset because you can no longer do it to them. So now they're a villain to you because they went silent, because they realized that they cannot trust you. And these people know that they're not trustworthy. These people know that that they was watching you win or wanted to. They saw you celebrating. These people know that they were in secret competition with your celebrations. You always show up for everybody else. Why not show up for yourself? Clap for yourself. You earned it. Okay? And then y'all might hear family in the background, just FYI. But secret competition says you are not in competition with anybody, but somebody may compete with you. Keep focusing on you. You kept focusing on you. Okay? And you stopped trusting people. I mean, you still trust people, but you were so open to trusting people because you believed that you could trust these people. It says not everyone deserves access to you. Watch who you let in and share information with. Exactly. This is what happened. And so, I'm gonna come back to this. And so your villain era started to evolve, and people started to get upset even more when you stopped speaking, because you were living in survival mode. Like this right here, this living in survival mode might be a little different. So let me see. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I got people in the background again. Let me kind of turn this up a little bit so y'all can kind of not hear, if y'all see that. So, but yeah, so you were trusting the wrong people. So now you're no longer doing that. And then the loyal to a fault card says, loyalty without limits will drain you dry. Don't keep showing up for folks who disappear when you need them. See? That's what happened. You were loyal to a fault, and it started to drain you. So you disappeared on the people who disappeared on you or was in your kitchen. So since you were still in the kitchen, you knew the ingredients, but you were sharing the food for knowledge, sharing the ingredients. Then all of a sudden, you come back to the table and people done switched over. Oh, we moved chairs. And once somebody's sitting in your seat now. So then your table did look like it became their table, or whoever table. It was rotating, like playing musical chairs with your seat, with your chair, with your anointed, because you know how you have assigned seats in class or something, like your throne, you don't have to get off of it, but you were getting off of this throne, and people were playing musical chairs with it to create what they needed to create. And that's how they became a villain. They wanted more. Like this person or these people just wanted more. And your seat, the throne, felt like they can get it all. because you weren't over here anyway. You kept getting up, and so why not? We could play musical chairs with the throne. But all they're getting now is thrones, or throne. It has, y'all know, throne and thorn. There we go. Now these people are getting thorns on this throne because it's not theirs. And so these people are becoming bitter because they want more. So now that you came back, you're like, oh, you sitting in my chair. You were like, oh, you sitting in my chair. Okay. But you didn't think nothing of it, possibly. And your table looked like it was becoming their table, especially when you started to give, and share or support, whatever you were doing. It became something that became normal. And so you probably got used to it, probably started enabling a lot of things. This person now can no longer have access to go into your kitchen, get your ingredients. They don't even know what to cook no more. So their soul is starving now. And now that they're no longer stealing your ingredients, you can now feed yourself, give yourself that fuel that you need to keep going without nobody taking it from you. So that's where we're at, because this silence competition, a lot of people didn't care for your wins. So the fact that you're not talking to them, or the fact that something ended, it makes you question, well, why would you be upset? See, overcommitted to the community. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Overcommitted to the community, felt like you were living in survival mode too. Yeah. See, this community looked like everybody polished, but you were like, nah, you survived through a lot of shit. This community, it says you can't fix everything. You don't owe your entire being to the cause. Take care of yourself too. So you start to take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself looked like living in survival mode. Could have a child, or it could be family, niece, nephew, whoever, cousin, little sister, little brother, mother, daughter, just family. Survival is not your final destination. You were meant to thrive. Start building a life you don't need to escape from. So now that you stopped overcommitting, you're not in survival mode as much, but you still are going through tests of survivals. Okay, because now this person is upset because they can no longer go into you had to survive through that too. That was hard to survive. Oh my God, as I cut the deck, this was the card I was coming for. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. That's how I love my spiritual team. They are amazing. Okay. So the fact that you cut the cord, basically, you still have survival tests, but you're less in survival mode, because trying to survive a villain, think about movies with villains. You're trying to run for your life the whole movie, okay? I'm out of breath. And then as a person watching the movie, you're like, oh my God, no. Why would they do that? So like, running from a villain is tiring. Like, it's exhausting. And it can drain you. So this is the card that I was coming to this deck for. It was in the other video too, the last video I posted. And it's come up in some other videos. But anyway, you have learned how to protect your peace. You've learned how to protect your space. That's why, again, you're very selective. Invite only one person. You like either one or two, maybe five. 5 is a lot. 5 is like 500,000 to me. So you're very particular about invite only, because you know now how to protect yourself. And before, you had a lot of unprotected energy, and the energy was, you had to realize, like, I got to protect myself. So this says, not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Guard your spirit. So that's what you did. Not everybody, see, this is the card I was talking about. Not everybody deserves a seat at your table. Guard your spirit. So your invite for one is because you guard your spirit now. Everybody else inviting 500,000 of people, whatever, but they're forgetting to guard their spirit. Because if you think about the movie villains don't care. They want people to see them. They want people to see them even being a villain in a lot of cases. They want people to know that they're the villain. You got people out here, I want you to know I'm a villain. I mean, cool. Hey, to each their own. But just to want somebody to know that you're a villain, that's, this means you want, again, attention. People want attention in some cases to be a villain. So you have now protected your peace and protected yourself. When you start living in survival mode, you know how to survive a lot of villainish, devilish vibes out here. Okay, look at this, single motherhood strength. So again, with this living in survival mode, this could relate to someone out there. You're a single mother, and I want to say, even before I read this card, you are doing it, and I'm proud of you. It's hard, but you're getting through it. Keep on keeping on, okay? Take it one day at a time. Don't overstress, don't overthink, just don't overdo. Don't overdo. It could get tiring. Don't overdo. We can only do what we can do. And in due time, everything will literally pan out. Let's think about some times where you already got through it. You can get through it again. This time and age is a little difficult. It's just maneuvering tactics. Again, you know how to do it because you've been living in survival mode. You already know. And look at the flourish, though. Everything's still growing. They still look healthy on this card. This could be the same people. You still getting through it. So I'm just here to encourage anybody. If you're not a single mom, you could be a single father. Again, you could be a sister carrying a little sister, like watching your family, whoever you are and whatever you do. You could be a mentor. You could be a teacher to the young youth or to grown people with childhood healing to do. We still teach everybody. You're a teacher for everyone. That is why people want your throne. They want to sit there because everybody needs your teaching. Thank you, Spirit. Going back to being a reader. Back to that library, because I be getting all over the place. But Spirit, my spirit team definitely be bringing it full circle, because going back to that librarian, you know how you don't have to read books, but you can read. You can see. You're a reader. Okay? I always say I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I am here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, my spiritual team, my ancestors, archangels, in the purest love light possible. I am just a messenger. I do say reader, okay? I'm one reader. You may resonate with another reader, because the word psychic, psychic abilities, of course. Definitely have psychic abilities. I just don't classify myself with that title, only because things happen, things change, energy flows. But what I see is what I know. And my spiritual team be bringing it full circle every time. So even the people that I've done readings for. So anyway, I say that because this is a time for you to know your capability and who you are and what you're here to do. You've already survived a lot. You're going to continue to survive a lot. Spirit is testing you with survival mode and living in survival mode, because it's time for you now to live. And I'm hearing you survived so other people can live, just like the Most High Creator. If you want to speak biblical terms, but outside of that, okay, to each their own. So please don't take it to heart. But you have to be born again. This is like a rebirth. You've been reborn. You survived your life. You survived your spiritual test. You survived these villains. You survived just the worst of the worst. You survive in this world right now, okay? I commend anybody who's still alive. We're surviving, okay? Like, that's hard. We're surviving in this world right now. Like, think about that. You're a person still alive in 2025, July 27th, on a Sunday, or whatever day or time it is for you. You're still surviving. Whoever's watching this video, you're still here in this world that's been cray-cray, falling apart, crumbling. It's a reason, because you're here to live. You survived to save other people. That's huge. And I'm proud of you. Your family is proud of you, your loved ones. You're going to see a drastic change in people. You're going to see people loving on you, supporting you, looking for you. They're looking for you, especially these villains. They're looking for you. So the fact that they can't go in your kitchen because access has been denied, they can't even go to the library. They go to the library like, yeah, I'm looking for, is she, oh, the Divine Collective? Oh, they don't work here no more? No, they're here. You just missed them. Well, and the library, we can't let people through unless they're here. So every time they go to the library, no matter if it's 24 times a day, you're never there. They can never get access to this library again, to your Akashic knowledge. You're a reader that they you're a reader that they can't read. Thank you, Spirit. Got you. My spirit team is on point. They say the villain era, your villain era revealed the real villains because you're a reader that they cannot read. They can't even open a book. If they open a book, all the words look like gibberish, jumblish, moving all over the place. They can't even, the word the look like some word they ain't never heard of before. The word, the letter I, they don't even know what it is in no language. I is a really common thing that we speak. We speak of ourselves like, yeah, I did, blah, 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 blah. You spell it, oh, I. This person might spell it with a Z or something because they just can't see that the I is straight. It look like a Z to them because they sleep. Thank you, Spirit. These villains been sleep out here. And now that you're awoke and no longer sleep to them, now they sleepwalking. They tired. It's like they're sleep deprived because they can no longer feed off of you. Victimize you, bully. That's another word I was hearing. They can no longer bully you. So the fact that they can't bully you no more, they can't walk up on you no more, they can't enter the door, the portal with you no more. Oh, you're a villain. Because you went into the kitchen, you realized all your ingredients were gone because you kept on making food for thought and plates and lives, and you were helping other people survive who were just depleting you and in secret competition with you this whole time. Even if it was a lover, you're like, that's if it is a romantic thing, maybe there's separation and you moved on with the mother card. And yeah, so you are doing more than enough. You are love, wisdom, and resilience in motion. Yes, you are. You are happy. So this person now loves you. These people love you way more than they ever thought that they did. It's another card in here. Yeah, these people, it's this church hurt. Faith is more significant than building. Find your connection to the divine and don't let people's flaws push you away from your spirituality. Yeah, this is what, oh, thank you, Spirit. I've never seen this card before in this deck. So this deck is still fairly new to me. This is what I meant by the spiritual eye earlier. If you want to rewind it to the beginning a little bit, or if you remember me saying, this person knew how to, not that the villain was unaliving you physically, they were unaliving you spiritually. This is what I mean. Because they were utilizing your Akashic knowledge. That's why the access was closed, because Spirit granted this person plenty of times to get their life right. The fact that this is a spiritual card with a symbolic meaning like church, for those who go to church, or just spirituality, this card signifies the spiritual eye, your Akashic knowledge, your spiritual downloads, your connection to source, to the creator, to the most high. This person wanted to break that from you. Because again, faith is more significant than a building. And see, this person was thinking about buildings and building and building and building, the material world versus building themselves up, building you up, building the community up, building up with a pure intention and not malevolence, like evil intent. Some people were building and building, and then they became evil, and they became these villains. That's why these evil eye vibers, it's a lot of evil eye vibers. It's a lot of evil eyes just sent your way because they became a villain. These people with evil intentions are these secret competition people. That made them, that envy, that jealousy made them a villain. In most cases, some of these people didn't start out as a villain towards that, but seeing your celebrations and how you were loved in the community, or how much you love them. The crazy thing is how much you love this person was something that they were addicted to. And it's like that love became hate in a way, or became infatuation or obsession. And they wanted more and more and more. And then they saw that you were helping them win and survive. So therefore they were like, okay, you helping me win and survive. Well, let me continue to keep you around and take your energy and kill your spiritual growth and qualities, and steal your divine inheritance and transfer it to me. Oh yeah, keep going to the table so I could keep sitting at your throne, because the more I sit at your throne, the more I'm gaining and gaining. The more these people think that, oh, this is really my table. So I'm gonna invite everybody because they think that basically your throne is mine. Hell no. This person was killing your spiritual gifts in a way, or wanted to. Or these people, this job. It don't have to be a person. It could be a place. It could be a thing. It could be a career. Whatever this is. So faith is more significant than a building. Find your connections to the divine, and don't let people's flaws push you away from your spirituality. So these people flaws, that's why you had to stay protected, because a lot of people was out here just being flaw on purpose. Neglecting your health. Take care of yourself. Your future self is counting on you to do better. So eating better, habits. Maybe you let yourself go, you started to worry. So neglecting your health and chronic worry was taking you away from your spiritual purpose. That's what I'm also receiving. So the fact that you were worried, or this person being focused, it caused you some chronic worry, which is overthinking. Won't prevent bad things from happening, but it will drain your peace. Trust yourself and trust the process. Chronic worry, bills, family, future, health. Yeah, family is on here several times. Bills, and even like love, I'm here. It says family, future, health. Yeah. So if you are a single parent, or if you went through a separation, that could have been something bothering you, because I did hear that early with the single mom energy. But it's also not singling yourself out from being a good parent, or from thinking you won't survive this, or that you're again, that you're not satisfied with yourself. You know, because I did hear earlier, a lot of people aren't satisfied with being satisfied. And maybe you weren't satisfied. Maybe you're not satisfied being this way. And I get it. It's not something that you probably ever thought would happen, or even with these connections, you never thought you had silent competition, 48 on the timer. You never thought that. You had a lot of divine protection around it. Infinite divine protection around yourself. So 727, as we started this reading, because it's almost an hour here. So 727, because today is July 27th, where I am. It says, spiritually, angel number 727 is a sign of profound spiritual awakening and enlightenment. It signifies that you are in tune with your higher self and are on a path to discovering your true purpose in life. This number urges you to trust your intuition and listen to the whispers of your soul. Exactly. Boom. That's 727. I love it because I almost forgot and I just remembered to look it up. So, and I sometimes never do, but I'm happy that I did, because it goes with this message. Let me see that cup of tea one though. It's a cup of tea one that I want to see if I can find. Yeah, people pleasing too. You were people pleasing. No is a it says no is a complete sentence. You don't need to explain or apologize for protecting your peace. Didn't we just talk about protecting your peace? You don't have to explain or apologize. So you're a villain. These people think that you're just horrible. Come on. For protecting your peace. People think that you're horrible for protecting your peace, when you're just doing it in a peaceful way, because you're not even here. You just want to make peace with everybody. Like you thought that you were making peace with everybody, but you realized that people weren't excited about that. Dang, man, I don't even know. Oh, you know what? Is it this card deck? It's probably not. Who knows? What's your favorite cup of tea? I got so many cards and I love them. I just don't know. Yeah, look at this too. Reclaim your time. Your time is yours. Stop letting people book it for free. And see, you took your time back. Look at her. Oh, I love this card. She took her time back. You took your time back from these villains. Man, these villains scared of you. They're like, how did she take us all down? Think about all the villain movies in the world, or all the villains in the world. You defeated every one of them. 51:33 on the timer. You defeated a lot of villains because of your villain era. A lot of divine collectives. I'm proud of you. Let's give a round of applause. I might have to stand up for this. Okay. Yeah. Saying round of applause. I'm hearing the Rihanna song, Standing Ovation. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going. Now it's time to go. Dang, I forgot about that song. That song just came up. Spirit said it's time for them to go. That's why you took your time back. 'Cause you put on quite a show. Take a bow. That's the song. Oh my God. It's time to look, because it's time to take a bow. These fake friends have to take a bow. Hey. If you always have to question their loyalty, then they have already given you your answer. Cut them off. I'm never want to say do what you mean. I'm here to say do what you feel is best for you. This card does say cut them off, but however you decide to handle that, handle it. Okay, but definitely focus on your time, because you've been carrying a lot of generational weight. And it's bringing, so all this weight that you've been carrying, because you've been carrying these people weight too. You've been carrying the weight of other people's generations on your back. You've been carrying the weight of other people's generations and family bloodlines and history on your back too. Because those villains knew how to sit and just keep eating and feeding it into you to do it. You were healing their generational weight. You were carrying a lot. And see, you had to take your time back, because you realize a lot of these people just want my time because it's healing them, or it's doing this for them, or blah, blah, blah. You didn't see that. And it's unfortunate that this energy, like I said, it sucks. Why do we have to keep having these energies? Vampires are these people that want to destiny swipe and secretly compete. What is the fucking point at this point? It's like, at this fucking point, what is the fucking point? Excuse my language. Okay? I know. Sometimes I be cussing. It's just a form of expression. But seriously, like, what's the point of always going through these villain cycles? So when you flip the script on these villains, they don't know how to take that. I don't think so. I don't think so. When you said, I don't think so, that's from Incredibles, by the way. Love that movie, the first one. Miss Incredible at the beginning, when she's doing her interview, she's like, I don't think so. Even speaking of that, they took down villains in that fucking movie. You are incredible out here. Even your family is incredible. Your whole family got spiritual gifts. Yes, psychic abilities, but they're messengers. Every one of us has a psychic ability to tap into the frequency of it. Each and every one of us. How are you reading that frequency? That's where I say I'm a reader. Because however you read that frequency, it can come up as such. If you want to read it because you want to be a villain or manipulate people, like these people know how to tarnish and do dark spells. So if you're a psychic and you know that, ooh, I'm going to come into some money, and you know that, you might figure out ways, well, how can I get it? Who can I leech off of? Or what spell can I conjure up? And then you start tapping into that with that intention and that frequency of low vibration and just, again, an evil vibe to it possibly. Then yeah, you out here being intentionally a villain. If you know you meet a divine collective and you can sit at their table because you trying to block their spiritual eye, oh, that's villain. You know how to get ahead because of that. That's a villain on purpose. So the fact that this has been intentionally out there for a lot of people, you're stopping it. You're incredible with it. You're showing these villains like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. Try it again. Come again. Where is this hair at? Okay, that was kind of irritating. It's like, come back. But seriously, I don't think so. I don't think so. Try it again. Oh, access denied? Oh, I was just there. Oh, this person keeps missing me? Well, I don't know what to tell them because I'm here in the library already. I've been here. A lot of places, people you've been, you're not even really blocking nobody. It's just they can't come to you because it's a spiritual block to stop them from entering this. But you're aware and you're highly in tune, and I love it because you were claiming your time and you doing it fearlessly. Look at this. She looks beautiful. She on a beach. You went from going to carrying generational wealth to going to the beach with generational wealth. Okay, because you reclaimed your time. That was that last video. Thank you, Spirit. This was the last video. Carrying generational weight made you stronger to carry the generational wealth. And I love it because she's stronger. Look at this. This is like the identification. You was carrying all the weight, but it made you stronger to take your time back and to take back the time, your family. Everybody got a gift. Yep, manifestation blockage is removed, I'm hearing. Black excellence fatigue is removed, all because fake friends were removed. Black excellence fatigue. You are enough as you are. Rest is right, not a reward. Rest is a right, not a reward. Excellence does not require exhaustion. No, it doesn't. And these people was being excellent, but you was tired. You was tired. You was running everybody mission. Healing other people generational weight. Excuse me, spiritual birth. Yeah, because you was people pleasing. Ooh. And I thought I was going to get to these cards, but these cards, this is funny because this is the deck that I said, okay, I might do that deck in this reading, but I don't think I am. And here we are. This is the only deck that I used. So I'm going to have to do another video because this is almost an hour. I'm going to come back with another video, but I am going to get a message off of the, and see, Spirit is saying you could have been negatively talking about yourself, or you could be an emotional eater because you ignored your intuition, but that's okay. You know, that gut feeling, that's your spirit talking. Listen the first time. You know now to listen to your gut feeling, and that's okay. And if you are an emotional eater, I get it because I can do it too. But yeah, emotional eating. Food is not your enemy, but it's also not your therapist. Nourish your body and find healing in other spaces. Negative self-talk. Would you let anybody talk to your best friend the way you talk to yourself? Speak life into you. So you have to start speaking life into you, because even some of these people, you don't say friend no more, but that's okay. Look, we got food at home. You know you got food at home now. Home style, a response to a child's request to buy a meal away from home. See, now people got to go buy Happy Meals because they can't get into your kitchen. They not your home away from home no more, boo-boo. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Don't force the fit of this message. You can always thumbs it up if you like it. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.